sports. We're ready to brighten the weekend with some Saturday night basketball. Hi, folks. This is Brian Anderson. I'm with Grant Hill and Brent Berry. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Mikal Bridges.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Now, New York starting five. We've got Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby out there with Davis. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's B in at the 2. And for the Celtics, the perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Xavier Tillman is out there with Jason Tatum, and it's Simons in at the 1. Brent, these teams know each other well, and safe to say, they don't particularly like each other.
And I think fans really gravitate towards that sort of dislike. It just puts an extra added ingredient of intensity on a game like this. So for the fan bases, this one's big.
And it's the Knicks to start out. Now here's Brunson. Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Banked it in off the glass.
And mixing it up down low, Brunson, not the tallest guy on the floor, but he can finish around the basket.
Outside White. Outside Brown. Outside Tatum. Let's go with a 3. The Knicks with the rebound. Anunoby on the wing. Back to Bridges. Brunson against Simons. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Brent, everyone loves an underdog story, and there's few better than that of Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, this kid falling into the second round and all the perception around whether or not he was big enough or can he shoot the ball, is he athletic enough? This guy has continued to work hard every year and turned himself into an all-star and an all-NBA player.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
That one's no good.
Well, the lefty listed at 6'1", Jalen Brunson, is a bit of a different matchup. He's just so physical, and he can play on and off the ball. Dare I call it funky?
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Xavier Tillman at the line for 2 shots.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, B.A., isn't it interesting? Tom Thibodeau, lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard, they play defense first, they play a ton of minutes, but this team is gritty, and they don't give up.
from the sideline. Let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. I discussed with Coach how difficult it is to guard Jalen Brunson. He initially joked. He said, "You'll have to ask my guys that. Jalen is really gritty, confident player. We can't let him get into a rhythm early or we're going to be in trouble. We'll have to keep our eye on how well this defense does against Brunson." Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. 2 on the clock. Brown, no good. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Bridges passes to Brunson. Tipped. Brunson against Simons. Beyond the arc. Davis with a rebound.
Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his 3 shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
Bridges down low. He's guarded by White. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Tatum. Outside White. To the inside. Goes up at the stripe. Brown can't hit.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
Davis hits.
Good spot where Davis can operate. He has the ability to dominate down low.
Boston's gone 0 for 3 from downtown, and Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
Yeah, lots of ups and downs. 1 good possession, 2 bad ones, 1 good one. They could never get on a steady run and play some solid offense.
Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. Taking a look at Boston. Already they're on the outside looking in. 9th place in the conference. And of course there's the Knicks, half a game behind.
Well, right now for Boston, they wanted to get better. They're putting in the work. Maybe the results will start coming later in the year.
And after talking to some of the coaches and the players, they're not happy that they couldn't start off on a little bit more of a roll. But I think they're in fine shape with the bulk of the season still to come.
Now here's Simons. 17 points in his last outing. Pass to Tatum. Into the lane. Oh, nice D from Anunoby.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Pulls up. Offensive board. The kick out to Brunson. 3-pointer, Bridges. Boston pulls it in. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. To the middle. Tatum from long range. Sinks it from distance. And this game is tied up now.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume 3-point shooter.
Brunson passes to Davis. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. You know, Grant, for players that move to a new team in the offseason, have they had enough time to get adjusted?
Well, you know, B.A., it depends. Some guys blend right into a new squad, but for others, it takes a lot of repetition to get a feel for your teammates.
New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Davis taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
I think as fans, you always want to see the best in the league healthy. Anthony Davis out there tonight, and the NBA is just better when AD's playing.
The Celtics making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. Both free throws good from Davis.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Now Tatum He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. Pass to Brown. Fires for three. Rebound, Anthony Davis. The Knicks with the lead. Here's B. Davis down low. His last outing, he had 20.
That size and athleticism makes it look easy. AD up on the rim.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And it's Simons with the ball for the Boston Celtics. Outside Tatum. On the wing, Simons. Brunson defending. Simons passes to Tatum. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Robinson, he's checked in for Davis.
At the line with one shot.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
And here's Brunson, coming off a 31-point game against Chicago.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's Tatum. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Tatum's got 8.
And watch how Tatum navigates the contact. Just one of the many go-to moves for him in the paint.
Outside Brunson. Has to be. Takes a 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson.
And vision, such a key part of Brunson's game as the point.
Outside, Brown. Tatum from long range. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Bridges with it. No made baskets yet. Pass to Brunson. From the wing, that one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Back to Simons. Now here's Tatum from deep. It's hauled in by Robinson. Bridges against Brown. Inside. Tatum with a steal. Pass to Brown. The 3. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Boston trailing. Tatum passes to Simons. Here's Walsh. Outside Tatum. Now here's Brown. He's guarded by Bridges. The fader. Brown, that's good.
A superb mid-range shooter. All Brown needs is some separation, and he's ready to pull up.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Bruce. He's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And a switch here also for New York. Hart's checked in for Anunoby. New York has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Brunson looks it over. Down low. Bridges passes to Hart. White with the steal. Pass to Simons. Tatum with it. Shoots over Hart. And it's Tatum missing.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. Now here's Tatum. He's got 11. Back to Simons. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Jalen Brunson picks one up.
In the paint, Simons really has to go up against it. Credit to him for sticking with that play and seeing some daylight in there.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, Anthony Simons has credited Damian Lillard for helping him with his development.
Man, B.A., can you imagine every day on the opposite end of Damian Lillard as a young player in this league? Anthony Simons willing to listen and willing to learn. And you see how far his game has come when the reins have been handed over to him.
And so Simons nails both of them.
And Simons really settling in to what he is in this league, and that is a microwave scorer that can come in and get buckets.
Now here's Robinson. Yet to see a basket. Here's Brunson. The shot no good.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's Cooper. Driving in, deflected.
Look at the vertical from Clarkson. Great job sending that shot back.
Hart passes to Clarkson. Outside Brunson. There's a screen. Fires the three. Boston with a rebound. Simons has got 4 rebounds now. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
What a tough play from Simons that time. He's going to get an extra shot to boot here at the free throw line.
Team foul.
This will be his 3rd free throw of the game. And the Knicks making a change here.
Anthony Simons at the line, shooting 1.
Well, Anthony Simons is out here to score, but boy, does he find all kinds of ways to torture defense.
Here's B. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Chicago. And they'll get another chance. Clarkson passes to B. The teardrop. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Shot clock at 5. Fires in the triple.
Like to see more of that from Clarkson. Just get more consistent from the three-point line. Steps up and knocks that one down.
And it's the Celtics ball. Pass to Walsh. There's Simons with a 3. Drains the triple. Simons has got 8.
They gave up a 3 at the other end. That's Simons' response.
Knicks trail by 3. Now Robinson. Now here's Clarkson. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Mitchell Robinson.
Here's Shireman. No points so far. Pass to Cooper. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Let's see the stat sheet here for him.
Over his last 10 games, his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better. He looks very confident from deep. There's no doubt he's got the green light to shoot from his coaching staff.
And he can't get the first one. And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time.
And they're just hacking away out there. I mean, it's costing them too at the free throw line.
Hammers the lob through. It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched.
Here's Simons following the bucket by the Knicks. High arcing shot. Left side Strus. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by New York. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
There obviously was a breakdown at the defensive end. They gave away too many clean looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
B. Simons with a steal. To the paint. And there's Strus. That one's good. On the assist by Simons. And the Celtics lead by 1. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Boston.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break, that'll add to your total in a hurry.
And nice work by Clarkson picking up the wide open guy. He scans the floor and sees the opportunity.
Pass to Walsh. And we've got 1:18 left in the opening quarter. There's Simons with a 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Simons has got 11 points.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Simons against Clarkson to the left side wing. Here's B. He's got 5. Just 5 to shoot. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Celtics foul. Ball. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Boston making a switch here. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
11 for 1.
There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter here. Pass to Shireman. Simons with it from outside the arc. Hart pulls it in.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Over to the wing. B, the pass to Robinson. Here's B, covered by Strus. The three from Okoro. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
When he's shooting off the catch like this, these are signs of some remarkable improvement in Okoro's game.
Clarkson against Simons. And there's the drive. Misses from close range. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Knicks out in front. They lead by 4. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Well, I like that they've also emphasized the three-point line. That's a big difference maker.
Celtics trail by 4. So on the floor for the Knicks, Isaac Okoro is out there with OG Anunoby. But then it's Anthony Davis, then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Brunson in at the point. Now here's Tatum. Shoots a fadeaway. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
It's not surprising to see Tatum taking over offensively. I mean, he's capable of doing this on a nightly basis.
Brunson passes to Davis, and here's Anunoby, hounded by Tatum. Anunoby can't get it to go.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Here's Pritchard, outside Tatum. Off with the layup.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Davis finds Anunoby. Count it. And the Knicks lead by 4.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And we talk about guys who can really guard 1 through 5. OG Anunoby is one of them, Brent.
Yeah, OG can make your night a living nightmare the way he can guard. He chases around shooters. He's physical enough to deal with wings who like to play in the mid-range, and he's relentless on the defensive end of the floor.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 5. They set a pick. Three-pointer. His 6th miss of the game. Just 2 for 8 now. The Celtics have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Second quarter basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. Here's Tillman. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Indiana, where they'll face the Pacers. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. And Anunoby for 3. Here's Davis. And it's Tillman with a rebound. The Celtics have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Outside Brunson. Tries to break his ice. Boston pulls it in. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Pritchard, no good. The Knicks with the lead. Outside Brunson. Pass to Davis. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Brent, how much importance do you put on coaching at the pro level?
Well, B.A., it's huge, and I think the best coaches in the league are the best relationship builders. I mean, it's not about the tactics. Everybody's running the same plays and trying to take advantage of the same things. It really comes down to the connectivity between the coach and understanding each and every player you have on your team.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Davis.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
And it's to the floor right now is Celtics Entertainment.
And looking at the 2K leaderboard, here are the top glass cleaners over the past 10 games. In the third spot, Anthony Davis.
Over these last 10 games, this guy has owned the boards, playing so well as of late.
Here's Pritchard. Still no points. Right wing. Outside, Brown. Over Bridges. Boston again missing. New York leading by 4. Inside. Davis just merciless inside.
And I'll tell you what, if you're going to mix it up with Davis, you better be on your game. He's so powerful inside.
Outside White. Back to Brown. Pass to Pritchard. 4-3. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got his 3rd assist of the night.
He's really become a better all-around player. Brown's passing continues to evolve. Nice find.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 5. Anunoby passes to Bridges. And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Greg.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. That free throw, no good.
And every year, Bridges seems to take another leap. His work ethic and drive to improve is impressive.
That one misses.
That's a strange trip because typically he's pretty much money from there.
Now here's White. Not a lot of room. To the wing, right side. And the basket by Tillman. And it's now only a 1-point New York lead. The Knicks have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Okoro outside. Here's the pick. Launches a 3. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Okoro finding a way to just keep himself involved in what they're doing offensively.
Pass to Tillman. And here's Brown for 3.
Celtics foul. Xavier Tillman.
Boston making a switch here. Walsh is checked in.
Second team foul. Now into the lineup for the Celtics. Number 27.
Knicks leading by 4. Anunoby on the wing, defended by Brown. Anunoby against Brown. Anunoby passes to Bridges. Clock at 6. Another one falls for New York.
More signs of Bridges' hard work in the offseason paying off in his jump shot.
Now here's White, still without a bucket. Pass to Pritchard, lets the 3 fly. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Outside, Brown. Here's Pritchard. And it's blocked by Davis.
Look at the defense on display there from Davis. Lines up the shot and with perfect timing swats it away.
Now Bridges. Pass to Brunson. Here's Davis. Davis going to work in the paint.
Oh man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Celtics trail by 8. Here's Pritchard. Looking at his numbers, putting up 8 points a game. Outside, Brown. Knocked loose. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. The finish. And it's Bridges with the jam.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Now here's White. He's scoreless. Pass to Hauser. Here's Pritchard. To win the drought. Drops in the 3.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Brunson passes to Davis. Anunoby on the wing. They set the pick from behind the arc. They get it again. Can't get it to fall. Boston's gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Pass to White. Here's Walsh. Here's Pritchard. Brunson defending. The 3 ball. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got rebound number 7 tonight. Looking to end this cold spell. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
You got to be able to capitalize at the free throw line. They're really struggling with that this quarter.
And this will be his third and fourth free throws of the game here.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
That free throw good from Brunson.
How about JB? Jalen Brunson, since that free agent move in 2022, really raising the level of his play.
So he gets them both. You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, B.A. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
Now here's Hart. No points yet. Here's B. Clarkson outside to the middle. Hauser grabs the board. Celtics trail by 9. Pass to Brown. Shoots over Hart. Boston again missing.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the NBA draft is now split over 2 days. Commissioner Adam Silver said second-round picks have become increasingly important, and this allows teams more time between those picks, as well as a chance to reassess after the first round. Also, given the level of interest, it merited primetime coverage and exposure.
All right, Allie, thank you. It's been a hit.
Taking his motion right into the D. Simons does a good job of drawing that contact.
He's got free throw attempts 4 and 5 here.
Line for 2 shots.
And that one falls for Simons. And so Simons nails both of them. Now Brunson. He has 7. Pass to Hart. And he's going for the lob. Oh, it's stolen. Here's Cooper. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one's on Clarkson.
Second team foul. At the line for 2, Cooper.
And he drops the first.
This is how you stay in the game. They're doing a beautiful job from the line, 100% this quarter.
And so he hits both. New York leading by 5. Has to be. It's good. Off the glass. B's got 10 points.
It's pretty good recognition for Clarkson. He's moving the ball and some good things starting to happen now offensively.
Cooper passes to Brown. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Mitchell Robinson. That's his second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line with one shot, Jaylen Brown.
Free throw good. Brown.
What makes Brown special is his blend of smarts and effort level. Not just an intelligent player, he also gives you a phenomenal amount of energy out there.
Robinson, a screen on Simons. That's tipped. Hart passes to Brunson. Robinson, a screen on Simons. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Brunson missing.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Now here's Simons. He's got 13. The three is up. Hart pulls it in.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Clarkson against Brown. Pass to Brunson. And they're pushing it up. Here's Simons. He hits it. His fourth make in 10 tries.
Well, you got to find ways to keep feeding Anthony Simons. Right now, this guy is on fire.
Outside Brunson. To the wing on the left. B. Three-pointer, no good.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Hauser passes to Cooper. Simons outside. We've got 1:55 left in the first half of this one. Over Brunson. Again, Simons missing. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. They've led by as much as 10. Clarkson for 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
3 points.
Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Rise and fire away. This is Clarkson's attitude as soon as he catches the rock.
Here's Cooper. 11 points for him last game against Atlanta. Pass to Simons. Fires from deep. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
First 3 of the quarter and 3rd overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on.
We've got 1:13 left in the second quarter. Hart from long range. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Boston trailing. Here's Hauser. Shot is up. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Simons has got 20.
And this is how confident Simons is playing right now. He knows how lethal he is off the catch.
The Knicks shooting efficiently, 50% so far. There's 48 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's B, defended by Brown. Here's B, 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul. 4th team foul. Shooting for New York. Walter taking 2 shots.
He makes a first. Boston making a switch here. so he makes both from the line. The Celtics shooting just around 39% in the second quarter.
And slide move by Brown to ensure the foul. He won't pass up on a chance to draw one off you.
Fourth team foul.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
At the line for 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Brown.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here's Brunson, tightly guarded. Fades away. Tries again. No good there. Nice D from Tatum. And that misses. That would have put him up. Puts up a deep three. No good. Would have counted had it gone. Anthony Simons has been leading the charge for Boston. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much. I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And Tom, what's it going to take down the stretch to win this ball game?
I think just tough defense, take good shots, not turn the ball over, play smart.
Back to the basics. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Right now, the New York Knicks are providing quite an entertaining and close game.
They lack discipline at the defensive end, and it's drawing whistles. Too aggressive, going for the steals, and careless contesting shots.
Very careless shot. Yeah, they're giving up way too many free points. Always tough to overcome.
Okay, and now let's check out the power rankings as we move through the middle of the season.
You look at New York, they're sort of stuck in this same range, right in the middle, here in the middle of the season.
Middling overall, just like your analysis, Kenny. Oh, just kidding, my buddy. You're the best, or at least top 30.
Top 30?
That's saying
Top
something.
30?
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You look at Anthony Simons, he's been playing really well.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Derek White out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Tillman in at the 5 spot. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. And it's Simons missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Brunson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Something about the little guy willing to stick his nose in there. Brunson gets his team going with that kind of play.
He's made 3 or 4 free throw attempts in this game.
2 shots.
He makes a first. Both free throws good from Brunson. And it's Simons with the ball for the Celtics. Trailing by 2. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. Pass to Tillman. There's Tatum with the 3. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
And the basket by Bridges.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, you can add it to the list.
Here's Tillman. Check by Davis. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Here's Simons. Ooh, he connects. His 7th basket. He's 7 of 15 now.
Love the combination of skill and athleticism. Anthony Simons exploding offensively here.
Has to be. Bridges outside. Outside Anunoby. All alone. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Anunoby's got his 2nd basket on the night.
Really solid in the catch and shoot game. Anunoby always ready to fire.
Back to Simons. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the 3rd quarter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
And just great commitment to the play. Simons doesn't let the foul stop him cold.
He's made all 5 of his attempts at the line.
Anthony Simons at the line for 2 shots.
First one falls. And so Simons nails both of them. 3rd quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Outside Davis. Pass to Bridges. Davis with a screen on Simons. Bridges misses. Celtics trail by 3. And here's Simons. There's the triple. Sends it home from 3-point land. Simons got 27 points.
Well, Simons loves to take 3s. He's dependable from there.
feeling it out a little bit. Out to the wing. Here's B, defended by Brown. Brown with the block.
And that's all about anticipation. Jaylen Brown, high IQ defensively.
Simons outside for the lead. Good. And Brown gets the assist. And now a 3-point Celtic lead.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his second triple of the half, his 5th overall.
And here's Brunson. 9 points in the game. There's a screen. Here's B. They grab their own miss. Outside Anunoby. A shot to stop the run. Boston pulls it in. Simons has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Brown. Here's Tillman. Brown, a screen on Davis. Here's Simons. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
I don't think this is a conditioning issue, but they look like they've lost their legs here in the second half.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. He's checked in for Boston. And now let's turn the spotlight on the NBA's highest scoring teams. 5th on the list, the Knicks.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the 3rd quarter. The shot by B, no good.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Now here's Simons. The 3. It's hauled in by Jalen Brunson. Knicks trail by 5. Pass to Anunoby. Shoots over Tatum. New York again can't hit.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Outside, Brown. Here's Hauser. Checked by Davis. And here's Simons outside. Connects from downtown. And now an 8-point Celtic lead.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the 3-point shot.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Pass to Davis. Here's B. Outside Anunoby. Davis with it. He's covered by Simons. Kicks it out to Anunoby. 2 in the drought. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 3rd assist of the night. Celtics lead by 5. Outside White. Here's Hauser. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. New York has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. B, the pass to Brunson. Down low. Out to Bridges. Launches it. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on White.
I like watching AD going at the defense and trying to impose some of that physicality from him to them.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
Pritchard's checked in for Hauser. And a switch here also for New York. Okoro's checked in. Both free throws good from Davis.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
Simons passes to Tatum. White for three. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Knicks trail by 6. Brunson with it. 9 points in the game. Anunoby finds Davis. Easy 2 for AD.
And being so aggressive on the offensive end, Davis is doing all he can to find some points.
Here's White. Pass to Pritchard. On the wing, Simons. Outside Tatum. Puts up a 3. He's rebounded by Okoro.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
White against Brunson. It's Bridges on the wing. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. And now it's just a 2-point Boston lead. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And Boston with some changes. Tillman comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Strus in for Simons. Josh Hart's checked in for New York. Clarkson comes in for Brunson. Boston's gone 4 of 9 from beyond the arc since the break. Outside White. Here's Pritchard. He has 6. Pass to Tatum. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Davis has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Now here's Hart. Davis finds Hart for the tie. And it's laid in by Davis. Davis has got 6 in the quarter.
Just taking over that play, Davis gets the rebound and sends it right back.
Outside White. There's a screen. Jacks up a 3. Davis with a rebound. And here's New York now. They're on an 11-3 run. Three-pointer, Bridges. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Davis has got 4 assists in the game.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Pritchard. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Tillman. Outside White. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. White's got 6.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Okoro. Give him 8 points now. Here's Davis. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
So it's Boston now. After the basket by New York on the other end. Tatum. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Strus against Hart. Strus the pass to White. Over Bridges. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Give him 8. New York has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Bridges outside. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Knicks lead by 2.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Pass to Tillman. Shoots over Davis. It's rebounded by New York. Outside Hart. Floats one up. Nice D from Tatum. Boston shooting 47% during this third quarter. White finds Tatum. Here's Pritchard. 6 points for him. And the basket by Tillman. And New York has possession. Clarkson outside. Okoro outside. Pass to Bridges. And here's Hart. Over Strus. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Celtics. For the lead. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Josh Hart.
An ascending superstar, Tatum has really honed in on what he does best on the offensive end.
And this is his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. That one's off. Boston making a switch here. Cooper's checked in. Robinson, he's checked in for New York. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
Now here's Clarkson. Give him 8. Okoro outside. Screen by Robinson. For 3, Bridges. Pure from 3-point range. Bridges has got 13 points now in the quarter.
Well, after hitting a 3 earlier in the game, he now has 3 threes this half, guys.
Pritchard, the pass to Strus. 1:46 left to play in the third quarter. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
Now that was a clever adjustment. I mean, that was a tough shot.
Now, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. A minute 42 left in the third. Clarkson outside from downtown. And the Knicks, another 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Tillman. Here's Pritchard. Tillman with a screen. 6 to shoot. Pritchard, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Clarkson passes to Hart. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Here's Cooper. Over Bridges. Again, the miss by Boston. The Knicks with the lead. "40 seconds left in the third quarter. And there's a pick. Clarkson for 3. And Cooper pulls it down. Boston's shooting about 41%. Oh, there's the alley. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. And the Knicks shooting an impressive 48% from the floor in the third quarter. Now Clarkson, 11 points in the game. Puts it up from the high post. The shot comes out. Anthony Simons has been leading the charge for Boston, hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's B in at the shooting guard position.
Yeah, OG not an elite playmaker, but let's face it, if it's open, you got to move it. That time, getting the assist.
And here's Simons. Fires the 3. Gets the 3-ball to go.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's B, outside Anunoby. Here's B. Here's the 3. And Cooper pulls it down. B's gone just 2 of 7 from distance. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. So it's Boston now. Over to the left wing. Simons outside. Pass to Brown. Back to Simons. Tillman with a screen to take the lead. And again, Boston with the triple.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Outside Robinson. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Outside Hart. Screen by Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. New York again can't hit.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
Now here's Brown. From the arc. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Brunson. Takes it inside. The shot misses. Brown with some nice D. Boston leading by 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Anunoby finds Brunson. Back to Anunoby. Pass to Hart. Here's B. Floats one and rejected. Simons against Hart. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Derek White comes in for Cooper. And a switch here also for New York. Davis, he's checked in for Robinson. And that one falls for Simons. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. Coach told them to adjust on defense, saying they're calling it tight right now. We can keep the same effort, but less reaching in and all that. Don't let them beat us at the line. Send it back to you, Brian.
Allie, thank you. Knicks trail by 6. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. And here's Brunson from the arc. And Brunson won't miss many of those.
I don't know. Why is it lefties like Brunson just make it look so much better when you're firing the rock?
Pass to Tillman. Back to Simons. Blocked! And here we go, the Knicks in transition. And Hart with a basket on the assist by Davis. Davis has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Gritty play by a gritty player, Josh Hart. Hard to deny it.
Now here's Simons. Here's Tillman. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Second team foul. At the line for your Celtics, Xavier Tillman. At the line for 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
He missed a chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
Pass to Davis. Right side, Brunson. And there's There's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Tillman. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Brunson, one of those guys who's just rugged at that guard position, able to throw his body around.
With the depth they have at that spot, they're more equipped than most teams to handle that kind of loss.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. That one drops. He ties it up. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Celtics. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Anunoby's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Has to be to take the lead. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Simons outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Simons has got 43 points.
Defenders want to get physical with Simons to try to offset some of his athleticism. It doesn't always work.
Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. There's the three. Rebounded by the Celtics. Brown with it. Now here's Tatum. The three is up. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for three.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
At the line for the Celtics, number 41. At the line for 3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3. And the second free throw is good. The last one's off. They'll settle for 2.
Not a perfect trip to the line, but at least he made this game a 2-possession affair.
And the basket by B.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
I'll take a look at it. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Here's White. The Knicks making their last shot. And it's Tatum missing.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Looking to get it going, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And look at Tatum getting aggressive inside.
4th team foul. At the line, Jason Tatum. At the line for 2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum. And he can't hit the second. Knicks trail by 3. Outside Hart. Up top, Anunoby. Tatum against Davis. Here's Brunson. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Boston has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter. Pass to White. Back to Tatum. Brown, a screen on Davis. Tatum with room to shoot. Gets an open look and hits it. And the Celtics lead by 5.
Oh, the ball handling of Tatum. It's what separates him from other star wings.
Outside Hart. Has to be. 3-pointer. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 6 assists here tonight. For Boston, they've got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Outside White. Outside Tatum. Clock at 6. Oh, and it's Tatum finishing it off inside.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Outside Hart. And there's the screen for 3. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Brown passes to Tatum. Back to Brown. Man, Brown just showing his toughness inside.
They're fortunate to be leading after shooting below 40% in the first half.
Outside Anunoby. This one for 3. Boston with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Tatum passes to Brown. No good from outside.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
And you can see the lower body strength from AD right there, able to take contact, get fouled, and still get the shot to go.
Strus, he's checked in for Boston. And a switch here also for New York. Bridges is checked in. Celtics lead by 3. Now White. Shot on the wing. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Bridges outside. Pass to Davis. Over Strus. Davis misses. For Boston, they've gone 7 of 14 here in the 4th from the floor. Outside White. To the inside. The kick to Tatum. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got his 20th rebound here tonight.
Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Now here's Bridges. Davis down low. Brown's there. Davis misses. The Celtics with the lead. Now the Celtics on the move. Pass to Tatum. Now Simons. Anunoby covering. Simons against Anunoby. He got a piece of it.
Pretty simple. OG Anunoby is an elite defender. Watch out.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And he recovers it. Here's Tatum. Again, the miss by Boston. Knicks trail by 3. To tie it up. And the basket by B. B's got 11 points here in the second half.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. So it's Boston now. White, the pass to Simons. Outside Tatum. Here's the 3. Davis with a rebound.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Now here's Brunson. Back to Davis. Over Strus. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. White for 3. Davis with a rebound.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Here's B. And again, New York with the triple.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Celtics trail by 3. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And he gets that one. Tatum's got 7 now in this quarter.
When this team needs a bucket, it naturally looks for Jason Tatum, and he typically comes through.
Pass to Davis. From 9 feet. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Davis has got 25 points in the game. The Celtics shooting right around 40% since the beginning of the fourth quarter. Kick out to Brown. On the wing, Simons. Brunson defending. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And Simons saying, bring it on. I got this and more.
Brunson against White. Pass to Davis. Over Strus. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Brunson. 27 points for him.
Well, AD defining the word clutch on that one. Huge shot there.
Strus with a screen on Brunson. Now here's Tatum. Anunoby covering. Tatum against Anunoby. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. Bridges outside. Has to be. Shot clock at 6. And he drives in. Money!
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. This is do or die time.
They must play flawlessly.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Pritchard's checked in for White.
Entertainment.
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
And here's New York now. And they go to the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
You can't afford to waste any chances at this stage of the game. That means you gotta hit your free throws.
There's Simons with a 3. He connects! And now they trail by just 4.
Oh, how about the pass here from Tatum? Great at involving his teammates.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
Walter, 2 shots.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second. And that puts him up 5. So it's Boston now.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
And it's Simons missing.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Jalen Brunson at the line for 2.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game. And he commits the intentional foul.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
OG Anunoby, 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 9-point game here.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
And so it's New York winning this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Anthony, your playmaking stood out tonight. Did you flash back to your days as a perimeter player in high school?
A little bit. The perks of being a guard before I became a big. I get to handle the ball like that. So, it was fun. It was fun tonight. Most importantly, we got the win, and just keep getting better.
He can do it all. Thanks, AD.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. And now, time for our player of the game, Anthony Davis.